No matter your citizenship, you'll need to have a passport to travel abroad. U.S. passports routinely can take up to 15 weeks to process and arrive, from initial application to receipt. Therefore, it's important to apply well in advance of your program's start date. For additional fees, there is an option to expedite the passport process. This will take approximately 9 weeks. Renewing a passport can similarly take a while to process. In addition, many countries have passport expiration requirements for the issuing of visas or general entry permission. These countries may require passports to have at least 6 months of pre-expiration validity to step foot in the country, or in some cases, even board a plane. If you're applying for your first U.S. passport, you will need to apply in person. Passport acceptance facilities can often be found at post offices and other civil buildings like libraries. The MSU Main Library has one such facility that can process new passport applications. Passport renewals are processed by mail or at a passport agency in limited circumstances. To apply for a U.S. passport, you'll need to fill out the DS-11 form, provide evidence of U.S. citizenship and a photocopy of the same, provide acceptable identification and copy of same, provide a photo, and pay the application fee. More specific information can be found on the Department of State's travel.state.gov website. Another important consideration of international travel is obtaining a travel visa. Whether or not you will be required to obtain a travel visa for your program depends upon the country or countries you'll be traveling to, the length of time you'll be in country, and your citizenship. For example, if you're a U.S. citizen traveling to Europe's Schengen area, you can stay up to 90 days without a visa. However, if you're a U.S. citizen traveling to Egypt for any amount of time, you're required to obtain a visa. Most of the time, U.S. students participating in programs that require a visa will be contacted by the program coordinator with guidance. However, you may need to contact the appropriate embassy to verify if and how you need to obtain a visa for the country you'll be traveling to. The Department of State maintains guidance on entry, exit, and visa requirements on their website. There is also a cost associated with obtaining a visa. The process for getting passports and visas can take time. So the most important thing to remember is to research and apply early for your passport and visa.